Number 1. The 1993 Ford F-150 regular cab short bed, listed at $10,000 and located in Houston, Texas. This pickup is a flare-side version, one of the more unique and stylish body designs of the 9th generation F-150, making it stand out from traditional fleet-side trucks of its era. With 153,000 miles on the odometer, this truck has lived a full life, but still has plenty to give, especially for enthusiasts who appreciate classic Ford durability. Under the hood, it's powered by Ford's legendary 5.0-liter V8 engine, paired with an automatic transmission and four-wheel drive. That combination makes it not only a capable daily driver, but also a solid weekend workhorse or off-road adventurer. Whether you're hauling, towing, or just cruising around town, this F-150 delivers the rugged dependability that Ford trucks are known for. The flare-side body style gives it that distinctive look. Rounded rear fenders, a short bed, and a sportier stance has made these trucks highly collectible in recent years. More than just a work truck, this F-150 has personality and style, appealing to both collectors and drivers who want something that stands apart from the crowd. With a clean overall presentation, 4x4 capability, and a reliable 5.0 V8, this 1993 F-150 represents a great blend of classic design and everyday usability. Trucks like this have been climbing in value, especially the rarer flare-side models, making this both a fun driver and a solid investment for the future. Listed at $10,000 or best offer, it's an opportunity for someone who's been searching for a clean, classic Ford pickup with unique style and practical power. Whether you're restoring it, modifying it, or keeping it as a dependable weekend truck, this 1993 Ford F-150 flare-side is ready for its next chapter in Houston, Texas. Number 2. The 1956 Ford F-100, listed at $15,000, located in East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania. This isn't just any mid-50s Ford pickup. It's a custom-built classic that turns heads everywhere it goes. With only 8,598 miles showing since its build, this truck combines the timeless styling of Ford's iconic 1956 F-100 with the performance and drivability of a later model chassis. Underneath, it sits on a 1977 Chevrolet Blazer frame, giving a stronger, more modern foundation that improves handling, ride comfort, and overall drivability compared to the original setup. Power comes from a big block 454 V8 engine, a powerhouse known for its torque and muscle, paired with an automatic transmission. This truck doesn't just look the part. Is ready to back up its aggressive stance with serious performance. Whether cruising down Main Street, rolling into a car show, or just enjoying the back roads of Pennsylvania, it delivers a driving experience that blends vintage charm with modern muscle. The exterior showcases that unmistakable 1956 Ford F-100 styling. The wraparound windshield, the bold grille, and the classic body lines that collectors and hot rodders have loved for decades. This was the one-year-only design that set the standard for Ford second-generation pickups, and it remains one of the most sought-after classic truck body styles to this day. What makes this build special is the balance between old and new. It carries the soul and character of a mid-century Ford, while sitting on the reliable underpinnings of a Blazer and powered by Chevrolet's legendary 454. That combination gives it both durability and serious fun behind the wheel. It's not just a showpiece. It runs and drives great, making it something you can actually enjoy, not just park in the garage. Described as a true head-turner, this Ford F-100 will draw attention anywhere you take it, whether the car meet local cruising or just out on the road. For $15,000, it represents a unique opportunity to own a truck that's part classic Ford, part muscle Chevy, and 100% American custom. Located in the Marshalls Creek in East Stroudsburg area, this is a rare chance to make a statement with a truck that blends history, power, and personality. Number 3. The 1975 Ford F-250 Ranger XLT Highboy, listed for $18,500 and located in Magnolia, Ohio, is a truck that perfectly represents the golden era of Ford's heavy-duty lineup. This particular Highboy has just 23,583 miles on the odometer and comes equipped with a strong 390 cubic inch V8 engine paired with a 4-speed manual transmission, giving you both power and control that enthusiasts love. Being a true 4x4 Highboy, it's built for rugged performance, and with its classic stance and tall factory ride height, it stands out immediately as one of the most iconic vintage trucks of the 1970s. This Ranger XLT trim means you're not just getting toughness, you're also getting style and comfort. It's equipped with factory air conditioning, power steering, and power brakes, which makes it much easier to enjoy as a driver, whether you're out on a highway or navigating country backroads. The interior still carries that classic Ford feel, with durable materials and an old-school design that brings nostalgia to anyone who's been around trucks from this generation. Highboys like this have become highly collectible in today's classic truck market, especially when they're well-preserved and fitted with the right drivetrain. The combination of low mileage, strong mechanical condition, and desirable features like AC and power accessories make this truck stand out even more. It's not just a workhorse. It's a piece of American truck history that can still be driven and enjoyed today. If you're someone looking for a rare, clean example of a 1970s Ford Highboy that blends vintage toughness with a touch of comfort, this 1975 Ford F-250 Ranger XLT Highboy in Magnolia, Ohio, is a truck worth serious consideration. At $18,500, it's a true classic that can serve as both a showpiece and a driver. Number 4. The 1975 Ford F-150, listed for $14,000 and located in Mansfield, Texas, is a classic pickup that captures a rugged charm amid 70s Ford trucks. With 100,000 miles on the odometer, this truck has proven its durability while still being in strong running condition. Equipped with an automatic transmission, it offers an easy driving experience compared to many trucks of its era, making it a great option for both seasoned collectors and those looking for their very first vintage pickup. The 1975 model year is particularly special because it marked the very first year of the F-150, which was introduced as a step between the lighter-duty F-100 and the heavier-duty F-250. Over time, the F-150 went on to become America's best-selling truck. But owning one from the inaugural year gives you a piece of history that's both rare and significant. This isn't just any old Ford. It's the beginning of a legacy. The exterior styling carries the bold, squared-off lines that define Ford trucks of the 70s, with a tough presence that still commands attention on the road today. Inside, the simplicity of the cabin reflects the no-nonsense design of the era, while still providing a comfortable space to enjoy a drive down back roads or highways alike. Trucks from this generation are known for their reliability, and with this one running great, it's ready for both work and play. At $14,000, this 1975 Ford F-150 represents an opportunity to own not just a vintage pickup, but cornerstone in Ford's long history of truck building. For anyone who appreciates classic trucks or wants a driver-friendly collector piece with lasting value, this Mansfield, Texas F-150 is one worth looking at closely. Number 5. The 1968 Ford F-100 Ranger Longbed, listed for $17,500 and located in Salisbury, Maryland, is a well-kept Southern truck originally from Alabama, carrying both classic Ford charm and some tasteful performance upgrades. Under the hood sits a mildly built 302 small block V8 paired with a freshly rebuilt C4 automatic transmission, backed by a 2,800 stall converter, making this pickup both dependable and fun to drive. The engine setup includes Roush 201 steel heads, Roland Sharp 1.6 rockers, an Edelbrock intake, flamethrower billet distributor, and an electric fuel pump, an impressive combination that gives it more punch than a stock truck its era. The truck has been an occasional driver for the past 4 years, proving itself reliable, with the temperature holding steady at 195 even on hot days. Mechanically, it's received attention where it matters, including a new redhead steering gearbox for better handling and control. This is a truck built to be enjoyed, not just stored away. On the outside, the paint presents nicely, complemented by a spray and bed liner that not only looks good, but also provides durability for hauling or everyday use. The interior shows equal care, with the seat freshly recovered in a vinyl and cloth combination, offering comfort while keeping the vintage vibe. One unique feature is a sunroof, installed by the prior owner, an unusual touch for a '68 Ford, but it's functional and leak-free, adding a little extra character to the truck. Overall, this 1968 Ford F-100 Ranger blends originality with well-thought-out upgrades, giving it strong curb appeal, reliable performance, and plenty of driving enjoyment. At $17,500, it's a solid choice for anyone who appreciates a classic Ford pickup that's been cared for, upgraded smartly, and kept ready for the road. Number 6. The 1972 Ford F-254x4 Longbed, listed at $11,000 and located in Rialto, California. Up for grabs is a rugged piece of American truck history, the 1972 Ford F-250 Super Duty Ranger 4x4. This isn't just any old pickup. This is a real deal, a long bed, four-wheel drive classic powered by a stout 390 cubic inch Ford V 8 paired with a 4-speed manual transmission. It's got torque for days, the kind of grunt you want whether you're crawling to the dirt trails or hauling a heavy load down the highway. This truck has already had some great work done to keep it strong and reliable. It's sitting on brand new MT tires wrapped around 16-inch Sindel alloy wheels. A new 4-barrel carburetor has been installed, along with new driver's side hub assembly and fresh bearings. Inside, the seat and dash have been newly upholstered, giving the cabin a much-needed refresh. Tags are current until April 30th, 2026, and it comes with a clean California title, pink slip in hand. Now, let's talk about the driving experience. Turn the key, and this F-250 fires right up every time. The motor is strong, the clutch and gears work exactly as they should, and the brakes are solid. This truck runs straight, drives like a champ, and passes smog. With its custom off-road bumper and rare 4x4 setup, it's already built with venture in mind. And here's an added bonus. This isn't some rusted-out East Coast snow survivor. This is a California truck through and through, solid and clean where it matters most. Of course, like any classic nearly 50 years old, it's not without its quirks. The radiator needs replacement. The front 4x4 drive shaft needs attention, and the electrical system could use some work. The turn signals and headlights aren't currently functional, and the gauges need sorting out. Sadly, the mechanic who had been working on it passed away, which left this project unfinished. But for the right buyer, this is an incredible opportunity. Whether you want to finish it out as a capable off-roader, maybe add a winch and take it on the trails, or restore it back to its original glory as a true classic Ford truck, the foundation is already here. It's running, it's driving, and it's packed with potential. This 1972 Ford F-254x4 Longbed is more than just transportation. It's a dream truck for off-roaders, collectors, or anyone who appreciates the beauty of a well-built vintage Ford. At $11,000, With a clean title and all the major pieces already in place, this is your chance to bring a rare California 4x4 back to life. Number 7. The 1985 GMC 1500 regular cab short bed, listed at $10,000, located in Riverside, California. Here we have a clean and solid example of a mid-80s American pickup, the 1985 GMC 1500 regular cab short bed. This truck represents the iconic square body generation that has become one of the most beloved body styles among classic truck enthusiasts. Known for their tough build, simple mechanics, and timeless lines, these trucks hold a special place in the hearts of collectors, restorers, and everyday drivers alike. This particular GMC has been kept in good condition overall, with everything functioning properly as it should, under the hood and throughout its systems. The truck runs and drives well, a testament to the durability that GMC engineered into these models. It is equipped with an automatic transmission, making it easy to drive whether you're cruising through town hauling light loads or taking it on a long weekend trip. One of the most impressive details about this truck is the mileage. The odometer shows just 20,337 miles. For a vehicle that's nearly 40 years old, that's an exceptionally low number. It suggests limited use and careful ownership over the years, leaving plenty of life left in this classic. The body presents straight and solid, and the square body styling really shines through bold lines, sharp edges, and a stance that immediately takes you back to the golden era of American pickups. The short bed configuration adds to its appeal, offering not only a sportier look, but also increasing its desirability among collectors who know just how sought-after short bed trucks have become in today's market. Inside, the truck remains in good condition for its age. While not overly flashy, the interior carries that vintage simplicity, functional gauges, durable materials, and a straightforward layout that keeps the focus on driving. The seller notes that everything works, so you won't be chasing electrical gremlins or mechanical mysteries. This GMC is ready to go. The current owner has the clean title in hand and welcomes serious buyers to come see the truck in person in Riverside, California, with no obligation. That means you can check it out for yourself, get behind the wheel, and see firsthand what makes this GMC such a solid example of a mid-80s classic pickup. Overall, this 1985 GMC 1500 short bed is a great find. Low mileage, clean, functional, and already in running condition. For just $10,000, it offers an excellent starting point whether you want to keep it original, use it as a dependable driver, or transform it into a show-stopping custom build. With the square body market continuing to rise, trucks like this are only becoming harder to find, especially ones with mileage this low and everything working as it should. So, if you've been looking for a vintage GMC that blends classic style with dependable functionality, this short bed from Riverside may just be the right truck for you. Number 8. The 1990 Ford F-150, priced at $5,000, located in Springfield, Missouri. Here we have a solid old-school workhorse, a 1990 Ford F-150, priced fairly at $5,000 OBO, and sitting in Springfield, Missouri. This pickup has been around for more than 3 decades, but it's still proving the point that the old Fords were built to last. With 207,000 miles on the odometer, it carries the kind of mileage you'd expect from a truck that was used the way these classics were meant to be used. But don't let that number fool you, because these trucks with the right motor can easily keep going for many more years. Under the hood sits the 4.9-liter inline 6-cylinder engine, known as one of Ford's most reliable and nearly bulletproof motors. Paired with an automatic transmission, this truck offers dependable performance without the constant need for high maintenance. It's also equipped with dual fuel tanks, a big plus for anyone planning longer hauls or workdays out on the farm, job site, or highway. That feature alone makes it a standout for its time, ensuring you won't constantly be stopping for gas when you've got a day's work to finish. The seller describes it as an oldie but a goodie, which really sums it up well. Trucks like this represent a time before everything became electronic and overly complicated. With fewer sensors, modules, and fragile tech, this F F-150 is straightforward, rugged, and built for people who actually need a truck. Whether you're looking for a reliable daily driver, a farm truck, or a project you can restore little by little, this Ford gives you plenty of potential. As it sits, the truck runs and drives, and the essentials are working as they should. The body and frame appear solid, and for a truck that's been on the road since 1990, that says a lot about its durability. These square-body F-150s are starting to get attention in the classic truck market, not only because of their vintage charm, but also because they've proven themselves year after year as dependable rigs. The asking price is $5,000 or best offer, which is reasonable given the condition and the fact that these trucks are getting harder to find in running shape with clean paperwork. The title is in hand, making for a smooth transaction for the next owner. So, if you're in the Springfield area and you've been looking for an affordable classic pickup that's tough, functional, and ready to work, this 1990 Ford F-150 is worth a serious look. You can give a seller a call directly at 417-839-9948 to check it out in person. Number 9. The 1966 Ford F-100, priced at $9,900 and located in Columbia, South Carolina. Here we have a real piece of classic American truck history, a 1966 Ford F-100 style-side longbed, a model that's becoming harder and harder to find in clean, drivable condition. This truck shows just over 65,000 miles on the odometer, and it's equipped with a strong 351 V8 engine paired to a 4-speed manual transmission on the floor. It runs, it drives, and it's ready for someone who appreciates the solid feel and unmistakable character of a true vintage pickup. On the inside, the cabin remains largely original. You'll still find the factory interior details intact, with the only major update being a different radio. The truck keeps that authentic mid-60s vibe that collectors love, giving you both nostalgia and comfort behind the wheel. Mechanically, it's in good running order, with brand new tires installed, so you can hit the road with confidence. The brakes, clutch, and gears all function as they should, and the motor fires up without hesitation. For a nearly 60-year-old truck, the condition is impressive. Very little rust for its age, especially considering how many of these F-100s from this era have long since been lost to time or weather. This one is set up a long bed, offering plenty of room for hauling if you decide to put to work. It also comes with a toolbox included in the bed, making it even more practical. The clean title is in hand, ready for the next owner to register and enjoy. Overall, this 66 Ford F-100 is a real head-turner. It has that rugged classic stance that makes people stop and look, whether you're at the gas station, a car meet, or just cruising through town. The seller is asking $9,900, and it's being sold first come, first serve. They've also made it clear, don't bother sending those "Is this available?" messages. If you're serious, this is a truck you'll want to see in person, because opportunities to own one this original don't come around very often. So, if you've been looking for a solid vintage Ford pickup, whether to drive as is, restore, or just enjoy on the weekends, this 1966 F-100 in Columbia, South Carolina, could be the one. Number 10. The 1966 Ford F-100, listed for $6,000, located in Huntington Beach, California. Up for sale is a true classic pickup, a 1966 Ford F-100. The kind of truck that brings back that raw, dependable feel amid 60s American workhorses. This one is powered by a 352 V8 engine, giving you that solid torque and rumbling sound that makes these trucks unforgettable. It's paired with a 3-on-the-tree manual transmission, which keeps the driving experience authentic and old school, shifting gears right from the column like it was meant to be. This particular F-100 is a long bed version, making it practical not just for cruising, but also for hauling and work if you want to stay true to its roots. It's been fitted with Hedman headers and an HEI distributor, which help it breathe and fire more efficiently, giving the truck a bit more reliability and performance compared to stock. The truck runs and drives well as it sits today, and the registration is current, so you don't have to worry about any paperwork headaches. It's a great candidate for someone looking to enjoy it as a weekend driver, or even to take it further as a project to restore or customize. Being nearly 60 years old, it has that undeniable classic appeal. These F-100s are becoming harder to find at this price point, especially ones that are running, driving, and ready to go. And just to be clear, the seller notes, if the ad is still up, then yes, the truck is still available. For $6,000, this is a solid opportunity to own a piece of Ford truck history. Whether you want it for nostalgia, the look, or the pure fun of driving a true American classic. Number 11, the 1977 Chevrolet Camper Edition Original. Listed at $13,000, located in Terrebonne, Oregon. Here we have a true survivor from the late 1970s, a 1977 Chevrolet Camper Edition Original, with just over 132,000 miles on it. This truck isn't just transportation. It's a piece of vintage American camping culture. Built during an era when families hit the open road with nothing but a camper shell, a map, and a sense of adventure, this Chevy still carries that spirit today. Under the hood, it runs with an automatic transmission, giving you smooth shifts and easy cruising. It's a big, comfortable, capable truck, designed from the factory to handle both work and play. With its Camper Edition trim, this Chevy was made for long trips, towing, or carrying a sliding camper. So whether you want for projects, travel, or restoration, it's got the bones to do it all. Now, like any classic that's been around nearly half a century, it has its quirks. The seller notes a manifold leak and a power steering leak, which are common issues for a truck of this age. But for someone who loves these older Chevrolets, that's more of a weekend fix than a deal breaker. The important part is it's running, driving, and ready for its next chapter. Cosmetically, this truck holds that original appeal. It hasn't been chopped up, swapped, or modernized beyond recognition. It's still very much a 1977 Chevrolet, with a look and feel that makes these Camper Editions special. Trucks like this are increasingly harder to find in unmodified form, especially ones that still carry their authenticity and history. At $13,000 or best offer, with the option for trade, this Chevy offers flexibility. If you've got something interesting to put on the table, the seller might just consider it. For enthusiasts who want a reliable platform to restore, customize, or simply enjoy as a nostalgic cruiser, this could be the right opportunity. For those who love vintage road trips, old-school camping setups, or just the rugged square-body Chevy design, this 1977 Camper Edition is a chance to own a genuine slice of the past. Trucks like this were built for the long haul. And with a little care, this one has plenty of stories left to tell. Number 12. The 1985 Ford F-150 4x4, listed at $8,500 and located in Springfield, Oregon. This is not just another old pickup sitting in a driveway. This is a classic 1985 Ford F-150 4x4, a truck that survived nearly 4 decades while still holding on to its strength, character, and dependability. With only 78,000 miles on the odometer, this F-150 is barely broken in for its age, a true testament to how carefully it has been owned and maintained. Under the hood sits the legendary Windsor 351 engine, a motor known for its durability, torque, and raw pulling power. Paired with an automatic transmission, it delivers both confidence on the road and the versatility to handle rugged terrain when needed. Whether you're cruising through town or heading up a mountain trail, this truck is built to do it all. Now, what really makes this truck stand out is the amount of recent work and investment that has gone into it. It's not one of those trucks that's been sitting neglected. It has been refreshed and updated, so the next owner can simply turn the key and go. Among the new components are brand new tires for grip and safety, new wheel and master cylinders to ensure strong, reliable braking, and a freshly installed Edelbrock 4-barrel carburetor to maximize performance and efficiency. The fuel system has been updated with a new pump, and the ignition system has fresh plugs, wires, and caps. On top of that, it's been fitted with a brand new starter and solenoid, along with a new battery and cables, meaning the electrical system is as reliable as it can be. To add even more appeal, the truck has just been professionally detailed. The body still shines with pride, showing the square body Ford lines that enthusiasts love. There is one small dent on the passenger side front panel, but it's minor, the kind of imperfection that barely interrupts the clean presentation of this pickup. Inside and out, it shows the care of its owners, never abused, never left to rot, just kept alive as a working piece of Ford history. This F-150 also carries the pride of being a true two-owner truck. It hasn't been passed around from hand to hand. Instead, it has lived a straightforward life, cared for and preserved by just two sets of owners. The current owners admit they simply don't drive it enough anymore, and that is the only reason it's on the market. For someone searching for a dependable classic, a truck that still has decades of life ahead and doesn't need thousands of dollars in immediate repairs, this one represents real value. At $8,500, you're getting a piece of Ford's heritage, a strong-running, sharp-looking 4x4 that's ready for its next chapter. A truck like this isn't just about transportation. It's about character. It's about owning a square-body Ford that still commands respect on the road, still works hard when you need it, and still looks good doing it. This 1985 F-150 is the kind of truck you don't just buy, you hold on to, because they don't make them like this anymore. Number 13. This 1973 Chevrolet Cheyenne Camper Special, listed at just $8,800 and located in Redding, California. This truck has been in the same family since new. My dad bought it brand new back in 1973, and I've had the privilege of owning it since 1992. It's a Cheyenne Camper Special model, powered by a strong 454 cubic inch V8 engine, paired with a TH400 automatic transmission, a true workhorse setup designed to haul and last. The body is clean and straight, showing only the kind of rust you'd expect for a 52-year-old California truck. Around 85,000 miles, the engine was replaced, and later, at about 122,000 miles, the transmission was overhauled and the torque converter rebuilt. Since then, I've kept the truck well maintained with plenty of new parts over the years. The tires, radiator, cooling fan clutch, carburetor, alternator, starter, water pump, and battery have all been replaced. I also upgraded it with HEI ignition for reliability and modern LED headlights and taillights for better visibility. Now, it's an honest truck, so I'll tell you where it needs a little attention. The windshield is cracked, the brakes will need some work, and the heater core should be replaced. The rubber fuel line sections are original, and after 50 years, they're due for updating. Also, the air conditioning, the temperature gauge, and the speedometer are currently not working. The odometer reads 22,665, but based on its history, I'd estimate the total mileage is under 130,000 miles. This Cheyenne is a true survivor. It's not a showpiece, but it's a solid California truck with family history, a strong drivetrain, and plenty of potential for the next owner. If you're looking for a classic truck with character, reliability, and the bones of a great restoration project, this 1973 Chevrolet Cheyenne Camper Special is worth a look, asking just $8,800. Number 14. This 1971 Ford F-250 Longbed, offered at just $500 and located in Kelseyville, California, is one of those rare finds that makes you stop and take a second look. It's not every day you come across a classic truck from the early 70s at such an entry-level price, and while this particular pickup does come with its challenges, it also carries with it tremendous opportunity for the right kind of buyer. Now, let's be clear up front. This truck is being sold without a title, and the odometer reading is listed at an astonishing 999,999 miles. In other words, it has lived a full, hard-working life, as many Ford F-Series trucks of this era did. But here's the thing. Sometimes what looks like nothing more than an old farm truck or a tired relic can, with enough vision and elbow grease, become either a valuable parts donor or a fully restored head turner. And that's exactly where the potential of this 1971 F-250 lies. The F F-250 Longbed of this generation was built during a time when trucks weren't overloaded with electronics or complicated systems. They were honest, straightforward machines, steel, power, and dependability. This simplicity is exactly what makes them so appealing today. For a skilled mechanic, a restorer, or even a first-time hobbyist wanting to learn the ropes, this truck could be a gateway into the world of classic Ford pickups. Imagine possibilities. It could be stripped down and used as a donor vehicle, offering parts for another restoration project. Or, with patience, it could be slowly rebuilt piece by piece into a vintage workhorse once again. Trucks like this make for fantastic long-term garage projects, something you tinker with on weekends, sourcing parts, sanding down panels, and slowly bringing back that 70s Ford character that so many enthusiasts cherish. The fact that this F-250 is a long bed only adds to its versatility. Back in the day, these trucks were designed for hauling, towing, and heavy-duty work. Farmers, ranchers, and builders relied on them day after day. Even after decades on the road, many of these trucks remain surprisingly resilient. And though this one is rough around the edges, that backbone of Ford durability is still there, waiting for someone to tap into it once again. Of course, no one should expect to buy this truck and drive it home tomorrow. The lack of a title means paperwork will be part of the process, and a high mileage history suggests plenty of mechanical and cosmetic work ahead. But here's the beauty of it. At just $500, you're not over-investing from the start. That's a fraction of what even a parts truck typically sells for. For collectors, restorers, or just plain dreamers who see value in something others might overlook, this 1971 Ford F-250 Longbed represents a blank canvas. You could turn it into a restored showpiece, a rugged off-road toy, or even just keep it as a donor to breathe new life into another vintage Ford. The choice is yours, but the opportunity is here. At the end of the day, this isn't just a cheap truck. It's a piece of Ford history. The kind of truck that, even in its current state, carries a legacy of American hard work and craftsmanship. Trucks like this don't come around often at this price. And for someone ready to take on a challenge, it could be the start of something special. So, if you're in Kelseyville or anywhere nearby, and you got the vision to see past the wear and tear, this $500 classic might just be calling your name. Number 15, this 1985 Chevrolet C10, located in Anderson, South Carolina, is being offered at $3,200, though the seller notes they are really testing the waters and have a higher asking price of $7,000, open to negotiation. This classic pickup shows 122,456 miles on the odometer and is paired with an automatic transmission, making it a running and driving example of the ever-popular square-body Chevy trucks that continue to gain value year after year. The seller is upfront about the condition. On the mechanical side, the truck runs and drives, but the power steering system does need some attention. It's currently noisy and will require repairs to return to smooth function. Even so, the drivetrain is solid, giving buyers a dependable base to work from. Cosmetically, the body is in great shape overall, which is often the hardest part to find on a truck of this vintage. It does need sanding and fresh paint to really shine, but the fact that the panels are solid means you won't be spending time or money fighting rust or major body damage. Inside, the truck will need some work as well. The interior shows wear, and as the seller points out, it's an area that needs attention. For someone who enjoys customizing or restoring, this is an opportunity to bring the cabin back to life with fresh upholstery, new trim, or even a modernized setup if that's the direction you want to take it. What makes this C10 particularly appealing is its versatility. These trucks are highly sought after for everything from full restorations to custom builds, LS swaps, or even just being kept as honest, driver-quality classics. With square-body Chevrolets continuing to appreciate in the collector market, this truck could be a smart investment as well as a fun project. It comes with a clean title in hand, giving you peace of mind when it comes to paperwork. At this price point, especially with the seller's willingness to negotiate, it represents a great entry into the world of vintage Chevy trucks. Whether you're a seasoned collector, a hobbyist looking for a new project, Or someone who simply wants a rugged old-school pickup with plenty of character, this 1985 Chevrolet C. 10 is worth a closer look.